Life isn't just about where you're going, it's about the journey along the way. Embrace every twist, turn, and detour because they shape who you become. Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. Dream big and dare to fail. The only way to achieve the impossible is to believe it is possible. Act as if what you do makes a difference. It does. What you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Your life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change. Everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. Every path leads to something new. The world is full of places waiting to be explored, and every stop along the way adds to your story. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Travel makes one modest. You see what a tiny place you occupy in the world. To travel is to take a journey into yourself. Not all those who wander are lost. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. Take only memories, leave only footprints. We travel not to escape life, but for life not to escape us. Traveling, it leaves you speechless, then turns you into a storyteller. Adventure is worthwhile. The world is a book, and those who do not travel read only one page. Every exit is an entry somewhere else. Not all those who wander are lost. The road isn't always easy, but the tough moments teach us the most. Each challenge you face is a step toward becoming stronger and more resilient. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. It is not the mountain we conquer, but ourselves. Strength doesn't come from what you can do. It comes from overcoming the things you once thought you couldn't. Difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations. Challenges are what make life interesting. Overcoming them is what makes life meaningful. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Your present circumstances don't determine where you can go, they merely determine where you start. The best way out is always through. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. Success is not how high you have climbed, but how you make a positive difference to the world. Obstacles are those frightful things you see when you take your eyes off your goal. Turn your wounds into wisdom. In the quiet moments, we find the peace we're searching for. It's in these pauses that we reconnect with ourselves and what truly matters. Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. In the midst of movement and chaos, keep stillness inside of you. Stillness is not about focusing on nothingness. It's about creating an emotional clearing to let your true self emerge. The quieter you become, the more you can hear. Serenity is not found in the absence of chaos, but in the presence of calm. Sometimes you need to disconnect to reconnect. The mind is everything, what you think you become. Calmness is the cradle of power. In the rush to return to normal, use this time to consider which parts of normal are worth returning to. Peace begins with a smile. Let go of the past, but keep the lessons it taught you. Silence is a source of great strength. Every mile traveled is a lesson learned. Growth comes from stepping outside your comfort zone, and each experience brings you closer to understanding yourself. Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Life begins at the end of your comfort zone. Every experience, good or bad, is a step towards growth and understanding. What we fear doing most is usually what we most need to do. You must do the things you think you cannot do. Change is the law of life, and those who look only to the past or present are certain to miss the future. growth is the only evidence of life. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. To improve is to change. To be perfect is to change often. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. Every accomplishment starts with the decision to try. Life is your adventure to create. Don't just follow the road. Leave your mark on it. Live every moment with purpose, and let your journey be your guide. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. It's not the destination, it's the journey. Every end is a new beginning.
May your choices reflect your hopes, not your fears. Life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. It always seems impossible until it's done. The more you praise and celebrate your life, the more there is in life to celebrate. Oprah Winfrey. Keep your face always toward the sunshine and shadows will fall behind you. The only way to make sense out of change is to plunge into it, move with it, and join the dance. Life is a succession of lessons which must be lived to be understood. But it is never too late to be what you might have been. Success usually comes to those who are too busy to be looking for it. What you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. Success is walking from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. The only real mistake is the one from which we learn nothing. Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. The biggest adventure you can take is to live the life of your dreams. Everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. Life is not measured by the number of breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away. Limit your always and your nevers.